Hello, guys. Hope everyone's having a good day. Elvis X here, welcoming you back to Dubster, the series where we talk about an anime or something's English dub, and the show itself, and let you know if it's any good or not. Today is Amagi Brilliant Park. And it's okay. Let's break down everything about this franchise and see how it all lines up, though. Learn to talk. Amagi Brilliant Park is a light novel written by Shoji Gato, the creator of Copcraft, but more importantly, the creator of Full Metal Panic. Spoilers, I do prefer FMP over this. But it was also illustrated by Nakajima, if I did pronounce that correctly, and 8 light novels currently are in production since 2013. But the subject of today's video is an anime which aired in 2014, done by Kyoto Animation. You know, the people behind Free, Violet Evergarden, and Dragon Maid. That anime where people re-endlessly on Twitter if someone lewds a fictional anime lolly, because people don't know how to distinguish the difference between fiction and reality, evidently. God, I hate Twitter. Anyway, Sentai would announce the rights to the anime in 2015, with the dub coming in 2017. Jeez, Sentai, why'd it take so long for you to dub it? Why did my voice crack hilariously there? Now that we've got the history out of the way, Amagi Brilliant Park follows our main character, Kanye Seiya, as he is literally held at gunpoint to accompany this girl, Isuzu Sento, on a date to an amusement park, well, called Amagi Brilliant Park. And there he discovers that the park is run down, it's ran like shit, the mascot characters are not very friendly to say the least, and have their own set of issues. And yeah, he gets roped in becoming the manager of the park to help it back on its feet. And they must hit 500,000 visitors by July 31st. Otherwise, the park will get shut down. And the mascots you find out real quick are actually from the Magic Kingdom, known as Maple Land. Yes, Canada joke here. Lol. And speaking of Maple Land, you never see it at all. Save for, like, maybe an instance. Yeah, that is a criticism I've seen people had for the anime, and I agree with that. We're told about Maple Land. It'd be nice to see it. Even Part-Timer got this right with Entei Isla. But, yeah. So the mascots are all real magical creatures, and if the park gets shut down, they'll disappear forever. And at its root, the show seems like a simple premise, you know, make sure the park succeeds, or the magical, cutesy animals have to disappear. And it's a comedy. Again, I think it works very well as that. Some of the episodes are absolutely hilarious. Like, an example is, I guess small spoiler, but it's just a minor thing. Sento, whatever you want to call her, gets hit with a truth serum thing, so she's constantly blurting out stuff that she doesn't mean to the entire day every time she's around people, and it makes every situation and conversation she's in very awkward, even if she's not trying to. Because again, she has to be around Kanye in order to help him manage the park and stuff. So it's hilarious. I think it's funny. Where the show falters is when it tries focusing on the melodrama. Oh, trust me, we're gonna get there. But needless to say, when you have a cute mascot character trying to tell you something you're supposed to take dead fucking serious, it comes across really stupid. And not stupid in the haha fun way. Stupid in the, you're asking a lot of me, anime. I'm sorry, but yeah. We'll get to that in a bit, though. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get to everything else. Animation, it's Kyoani, guys. You already know. Have they made a series with really bad animation? I'm sure someone's going to point out something, but everything I've heard, their shit's usually really well animated. Soundtrack for the anime, it's alright, I suppose. But, yeah, typical slice of life stuff. Nothing that'll knock your socks off, in my opinion, though. You know, the usual. But let's get to the reason you're here. The reason this is called Dubster. So first, ADR director Chris Aris again? Look, I wasn't even trying to do that. again, these were just picked at random. I was like, there's a lot of Sentai anime on my backlog. I want to clear a couple of them out. And, yeah. And no, unfortunately, this dub does have issues. It has some cool stuff and some other stuff we'll get to, though. As far as the scriptwriter, it is Caitlin Barr, and I think she did a pretty good job. I don't have any issues with the script, so, yeah. Now, moving on from that, let's get to the English dub itself. First, we have Kanye Seiya, who voiced by Adam Gibbs, who's the voice of Iki from Saint Seiya, Shinichi from Parasite the Maxim, and Nero from Netflix's Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac. Why did they change everyone's names? That's so fucking stupid. But yeah, I actually really do like Kanye as a protagonist. He's a bit of a smartass. He treats everyone like he's the smartest guy in the room because he knows he is and he can back it up. Basically, he's like, you guys came to me. Don't tell me what I'm doing is wrong when I'm getting results. You said I needed to help you set this shit straight, so that's what I'm doing. So no criticizing me is basically his mindset and how he carries himself. Now, he's still likable. He's not a complete dick. He has his moments or whatever, so... yeah, I actually really do like him. Not in that way. Stop it. Anyways, after him... and I should mention Adam Gibbs, MVP of the dub. I'm going to get to why in a bit once I list off other cast members, but those who've seen the episode I'm referring to, where Adam Gibbs has to really stretch his vocal prowess, will know what I mean. So, after him, though, we have Isuzu Sendo. Or Sento, why do I keep doing that? She's... soft-spoken, and I guess the tsundere. She's sort of tsundere form. And also, like, shooting him with what she calls his pain-bringer bullets whenever he acts out of line. They're not real bullets, but it makes it feel like you've stubbed your toe, but 10 times worse, as she puts it. So, yeah. And I don't know, she's another fun character. She's voiced by Molly Cersei again, no shit. Karen, or Karin, from Chaika the Coffin Princess, and Centaria from Monster Musume, but her most important role, English Woman B from Mars Red. That vampire anime, I don't know how many people remember from last year. And she's another one I think did a really good job as this character. I don't have any complaints. After her, we have Latifah, the princess of Maple Land, and... probably the most boring character in this whole series. Look, I'm sorry. The anime treats her like a generic princess you're supposed to care for. She's sickly, she's not doing well. She was managing the park, but has trouble doing it because of her health. The problem is, her personality is so boring and basic, and the shit that they pull with her in the plot really drags the anime down. She's one of those characters, if you cut out, it would probably improve the overall product. I can't say more without getting into spoilers, but let's just say she's boring and forgettable. She's voiced by Sendine Lo, or Lau, however you pronounce that, Parker, who the only other voice credit I could find for her is Sylvia from Cross Ange, Rondo of Angels and Dragons. So, and I think she's okay. The problem is you don't really get a feel for her vocal prowess voicing a character like this. But after her, we have the staff and some of the mascots for the park. First, we have Mofo, who's the sweets fairy. Mofo is kind of a dick. Yeah, he likes getting drunk, and basically he's also the one helping the princess at everything out. He's the most popular mascot there. And he's voiced by Tiffany Grant. Charlotte from the Samurai Showdown movie. Please don't make me cover that in the future, guys. That movie is terrible. And Asuka from Evangelion, because I have to... It's contractually obligated. You have to mention that she voiced Asuka every time she's in something. She's another one I feel did a phenomenal job, especially the way Mofo talks. He says mof all the time. Like, what the mof is wrong with you? Or, that's mofin' stupid. That's his whole character. And his relationship with Kanye is great. Because in the beginning, they actually don't like each other, but by the end of it, they start working together to fix the park, realizing they need to put their differences aside. And, yeah. I don't know, I just think this is fun. Next, we have Macaron. Yeah, I'm sure you can tell, they're all named after sweets, at least the major ones. He's the music fairy, who says Ron after every sentence. And he's voiced by Allison Keith Shipp, Misato from Evangelion, Leone from Akame ga Kill, and Mao from Full Metal Panic. And I don't know. I don't have a problem with her as a voice actor. Again, I think she's phenomenal. But some of her lines as Macron, she got really high-pitched. Same with the next one. And some of her lines, maybe it's just me, it just sounded ear-grating to me. Sure, so it's going to disagree, and if you do, that's cool. Again, though, this is just my thoughts. But outside of that, I think she did an okay job. After him, or I guess her, because it's Allison Keith Shipp voicing him, we have Terumi, who I keep thinking of the main villain from the BlazBlue franchise. I'm sorry, couldn't help it. But Terumi is the fairy that's supposed to greet everyone at the entrance, and he says me after every sentence, and yeah, he likes hitting on anything that walks. Any woman that walks that's remotely attractive, he wants, so filthy degenerate. And he's voiced by Jessica Calvello, Hanji from Attack on Titan, and Cutie Honey from the Cutie Honey universe in the old Cutie Honey ADV shit. And again, her voice gets really high-pitched as well, and yeah, some of her lines, you could tell her voice is struggling. So, but you could tell she had a lot of fun there. Despite my criticisms with Terumi and Macaron's voices, you could still tell the voice actors are giving it their best shot and, you know, having fun. So, after them, we have the 4 Elementeros. So, yeah, I should mention, there's a lot of employees at the park. We're not going to be able to get through all of them, because honestly, a lot of them don't get as much screen time, and we would be here all day. So I'm letting you guys know that ahead of time, because I know someone's going to bring that up. But yeah. First, the water spirit, Muse. Voiced by Emily Meaves, who you don't know as Ryoma from By the Grace of the Gods, Ali from Kakurairo, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits, and her most notable role, Drama Queen, from Episode 5 of Amnesia, the animation. Ha, Drama Queen, Emily Meaves. I get it. Anyway. She does fine. Again, the 4 spirits basically go into different archetypes. They do get their own episode where they're forced to try working together, but yeah, you got the stupid hyper one, the one who's soft-spoken, the one that's... you get the idea. So, after her, we have Sylphie, the wind spirit, voiced by Lucy Christian. Andrew from Black Bullet, Kaname from Full Metal Panic, people who've seen the dub know why I'm saying it like that, and Trency from Black Butler. And it's her playing another cutesy role. You know what to expect. It's her typecast, so no need to say any more. After her is Kobari, the Earth Spirit, voiced by Juliet Simmons again? What, am I just going to be checking off everything this chick's done? Madoka, or Madoka, from Dog and Scissors, that show sounds drugs, and Yuri from Girls Last Tour. Again, with these characters, I don't really have much to say other than they do their archetypes well, so... The last one is Salama. Salama. The Fire Spirit, voiced by Allison Summerall. Yep, we've got another Allison on the cast list. Emmy from F, A Tale of Memories and Melodies, and Hinako, or Hinako, from Food Wars. Hinako, growl. And everything I said holds true here. She's fine. Next, we have the Antagonist, and if anyone's going to say spoiler, it's fucking obvious he is evil. Come on, this show doesn't do a good job hiding it. Kurisu, who introduced himself as an evil manager who wants the park to shut down, rather. Basically, he's the one giving them the ultimatum. You have to fulfill your contract, get this many visitors by July 31st, otherwise, you're screwed. So, yeah. He's voiced by Jay Hickman, who's Shuji from Angelic Lair, and Alexander from Babylon. He's also Dude from Episode 8 of Ahiru no Sora. Putting Dude on your resume. And this is another character that criticizing for the fact that he's literally just generic Antag-kun. There is nothing more to his character than that. And the melodrama with him is kind of forced. Anyway. So, after him, we have Sheena, who's a normal human hired by the park, who's a very shy, timid girl. you know, typical blah blah blah. Voiced by Brittany Karbowski, because it is indeed a Sentai dub. Pride from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Loot from Monster Hunter Stories Right On Anime, because you know, Monster Hunter Sunbreak is coming up, and yeah, totally didn't feel like referencing that for algorithm purposes. What do y'all talk about? And, come on guys, Brittany Karbowski, typecasted again as cute, shy, timid chick. The next member of the crew I'll mention is Wrench, who's the engineer. He's the one that makes sure stuff stays up and running. Voiced by Rob Mungall. Morrison from the DMC anime, and Berserker from Devil Survivor 2, the animation! Is that adaptation any good? I'm gonna have to check that out one of these times, I'm curious. Why don't you remaster those, Atlas? Actually, after the Persona drama going on right now, maybe that's not a good idea. And, I mean, Rob Mungall, look, as much as we know he's a dick, he does a good job making a character sound like a hard ass. No different here. So, can't really say much. After him, we have Triton, who I guess the promotional manager for the park. And I think he's a dinosaur? Whatever. Voiced by Mark X. Leskowski, if I did pronounce that correct. Yuzuru from Devil Survivor 2, really racking up the people from that anime. And Akihiko from Domestic Girlfriend. But he's Pimp from Akame ga Kill Faster Than Pimp Can Slap a Hoe, yo! And, yeah, he honestly has a lot of fun with this character. Like, he went all in for him, and it's pretty great. He even is like, man, I'm gonna get hunched over with excitement, is his catchphrase anytime something gets him happy. So, yeah. The last one I'm gonna mention is Ash, the accountant, who really doesn't get much, but again, obligation. Voiced by Kelly Madison, who's Eliza, or Lisa, from Chrono Crusade, and Nagi the Serpent from Slayers the Motion Picture, or Slayers Premium, sorry. And she's alright, she's not here very often. That's the problem with a lot of the workers, they're not here. Instead, we got Latifah, Queen Latifah over there. I know it's Princess Latifah, but come on, guys, it's right there. How could I not make that joke? Eating up all the screen time. Because why would you want interesting characters when you could have boring McBlandington? But yeah, she does alright with what she's worth. Or what she's given, I should say. As far as the ad voices, they're pretty bad. Most of the main characters, with the exception of the first three I mentioned, are recycled as numerous ad voices. Lucy Christian. John Swayze voices Ironbeard, a pirate. Then he also voices a shit ton of other characters, like one-offs. And his voice is pretty noticeable. So yeah, Greg Ayres is also a handful. Again, if you know the character or the voice actors, you'll be able to call them out. But for the most part, the dub is okay. Save for a few minor issues. First, gotta mention, the singing that happens is dubbed. That is really cool. So, yeah, there's an episode where the four spirits are forced to sing together in harmony, and you get each one of them singing or trying to. And, yeah. I honestly think Emily Meaves, I don't think I've ever heard her sing before, but she sounded pretty alright, in my opinion. Lucy Christian, I've heard sing numerous times, so nothing to say there, but yeah. I think all of them did solid, and it makes me wonder, why can't you guys stop singing more often, Sentai? Unfortunately, though, we have to get to the dub fuck-ups. So Sheena, the shy girl, voiced by Brittany Karbowski, her last name is Chujo. That's why in several instances, it's noticeable when she's called Kyujo. Another instance is Amagi Brilliant Park is shortened by all the characters as Amabri, right? But sometimes it's also called Amari. You know, like that chick from Welcome to Demon School, Rumakun. They missed the B there. Damn it, Chris Harris. I love you to death, man, but... That aside, though, outside of these minor issues, I still think this dub was alright. Adam Gibbs, the reason I'm giving him MVP, though, hands down, there's an episode where he basically can't attend his school, so Macron, Moful, Terumi, and Sento all have to basically go in a disguise as him to school, and Adam Gibbs has to imitate all of them, their mannerisms, their speech, their voices, and he did a phenomenal job as that. Adam Gibbs deserves a pat on the back, I feel. That was fucking brilliant, and he did it fantastic. Like, that was just excellent and everything. So, yeah. Outside of that, though, the anime itself, I don't know how much I want to go into spoiler territory. Not really much to say. The ending, people know what I'm talking about, I felt was a little contrived. But the melodrama clashes with the comedy, I feel really badly, and this show probably should have just been a comedy. I feel this creator, Shoji, there we go. I had to look back at my notes for a second. Did this balancing act between comedy and action, or comedy and drama, much better in Full Metal Panic. Here, it just feels out of place. So, yeah, if you want to check out the show, I still say go for it. It feels like the perfect summer anime. I definitely had fun with it. I don't want people to think I hated the anime. I don't. I think it's, you know, it's all right. I didn't dislike it nearly as much as Chivalry. But, yeah, I'm not going to lie and say it was the greatest thing ever either. I'm going to point out the issues I had with it. So if you like this anime, that's cool. Again, I still liked it. If you disagree with me also, you know, let me know why down in the comments section and all that stuff. So, but yeah, going into spoilers, the show is on High Dive and all that stuff if you want to check it out. Alright, so the spoilers. Latifah knowing Kanye, I'm sorry, that did not help the plot. It really didn't. And if anything, it felt like a twist that you could see coming a mile away with the second they announced her memory shit. And I wasn't a fan of that, especially when Kanye is like, I feel like we might have met before. I don't know. In the beginning. And it was very contrived. Same with how they were able to save her with the power of magic at the end, so her memories didn't get erased. Again, very contrived. Much like the evil businessman who wants to own the park, it turns out was the wizard who placed the curse on her in the first place. Like, what the fuck? This is just stupid. Plot contrivance, man. So, that's honestly when I feel the show was at its weakest, when it was focusing on the Latifah shit. Because her plot just was not that interesting. It was very cliched, and no, I don't have a problem with cliches when they're done well, but this here, it really wasn't. So, yeah. Again, I can understand why people do like this show, because the comedy far outweighs any negatives the show has. It's a fun anime, you could turn your brain off and get lost in the world, and just watching the mascots do crazy shit is hilarious, and seeing Kanye's reactions to everything insane going on around him. I know there's characters I missed reading off in the cast list, but guys, you have to understand, there is way too many employees, and I already mentioned, a lot of them don't get enough screen time like they should have. We probably cut out a lot from the light novels in this anime, I wouldn't be surprised. But, yeah, still an enjoyable anime. I also think we should have gotten to see Maple Land a bit more. Like, maybe we could have had a whole episode where Kanye goes there or something. As far as if there's a season 2, nothing as of right now. I'm gonna hazard a guess that a couple years ago, any plans of that went up in flames. I'm sorry. You guys know I make fucked up jokes to make levity of situations, but in all seriousness, what Kyoani went through was a tragedy, and it really fucked everything up. So they seem like they're getting back on their feet, though, which I'm really happy about, because I love Kyoani's work. And yeah, who knows? We might actually see something from this series in the future. You never know. And I'd be down for checking out more of it. Even if I did have criticisms, I still enjoyed myself watching this, so. At the end of the day, though, I want to know what you guys think. I hope you all enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts and if you agree with me about the dub, and who your favorite character was. Mine was Moful. I thought he was absolutely hilarious, like I said. I liked all the mascot characters. I thought they were all funny. But yeah. Thanks again so much for watching, and hope you have yourselves a fantastic day. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Next time, most likely be the Bastard original anime. Yeah, yes, the original anime just called Bastard. I don't mean the anime itself is a bastard. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah. Thanks again for watching, guys, and hope you have yourselves a great day. Till next time, guys.